back leg. At the inside mark. Oh, we're on the inside now. Welcome back, guys. Back in the garage today. Working on the Toyota 4-link again. Saturday, I worked all week. Didn't really get time to get out here. But these are the 4-link mounts. We're going to cut them down. Cut a straight line, so it's going to be 90 from here up. And then just a little tip right there we're going to keep. So here's what they'll look like. With that little tip on the end. Go around the round part of the end of the plate. About 3 more to go. Get on it, get them done. Got those cut. Looking pretty good. These ones we did on the rear end the other day. Look pretty darn nice. The ones I just cut, we're going to be putting them right here. They're already centered and both sides marked. Other side's already done. Once those are done, we'll get the rear end underneath it, and we'll start figuring out 4-link bar lengths. And we'll get the top bars starting to mock up as well. Get them tacked up. As you can see, this will be a link bar. I'm gonna check, make sure they're all straight. I can't see real good with this camera in my way. So I got this one really straight. No real gaps. But this one on this side has some gappage. I don't really like it. You can see in there, you can see through it. So I think I'm gonna cut this one off real quick and try to fix it back up, maybe grind it a little bit more, and fix it a little bit back up a little better before bolting it back on and tacking it back on. Got that tack back up. I don't even see how good in there right now, but got that tack back up. Took a little bit to get it as close as it could without having no gap down there and still level side to side. We're still at 0. Tack the bottoms here on each side, and then we'll start on the other side, do the other side real quick, and then we can start building our link bars. Oh, we're on the other side now. Let's get this side all ready, and we'll be on it. Powder tack, huh? There we go. on with that center. So we're good there. 39.5, maybe an eighth shorter than 39.5. The other side says 16th shorter than 39.5. And if I had somebody over there holding it on my center, which I can't see from here, I think I'd be on 39.5. But so when I don't like something, I redo it. But I didn't like them. One was sitting a little higher, one was sitting a little lower. Take them off, grind these all off again. Take them back at one. Real quick. Alright, took me a little bit, but got them lined back up. Looks pretty good. All tacked down, 4 corners. So now we can unbolt it. Here's a quick look with the 2 link bars before being cut. They come maybe almost 3 feet. But we got 39 from bar to bar, or 39.5 from bar to bar, so perfect there. Just get that rear end over here on underneath the car right now, and then we'll get it lined up with the measurements I have up here, and then we'll go from there on making sure it's nice square, and we'll get our measurements for our bars, get those cut and measured, and measured, cut, and tacked together. These ends will go into the ends of them like that, but obviously that's way too long, so we'll get that cut down to around here somewhere, and it's a pretty good length bar still. So I've cycled the axle up and down, measuring the bar at different heights and lowerness and height, and coming up was about 17 3/4 to 18 inches. If I take the original measurement from center to here and take away this 1.5 inches, or inch and I think it's like 1.25 inches, I'd pretty much have 17 3/4. So anywhere between 17 3/4 to 18 inches bar, I think I'll be all right. Might just go with the 17 3/4 and give it a 1/2 inch to adjust out and in. I'm gonna take a little break, come back, get those bars cut up and built, and get them tacked up and on here. All right, back out here, getting these adjusted so they can go in a 1/2 inch, and then we'll be able to go out a 1/2 inch and still have a locking nut. Now we're gonna get the measurement and figure out what we want to cut these bars to length at. Said it's anywhere between 17 3/4 and 18. That's what it's going to be from center hole to center hole, not just the overall length of the bar or anything. It's from center of the hole, 17 3/4 to 18. We'll cut our bar down and get it welded in. All tacked in for now. I want to build everything, make sure it works completely before I weld it all up. The only thing that's completely been welded is the bottom 4-link bar, or the 4-link tabs on the axle. That's 18 right there. Move back a hair bit. Too far. And that's 17 3/4. what to do, what to do. Let's see what reads a bar like that. Right there we got about 13 3/4 the bar to be cut at. There. So that would give us the 18 with this with the 14. Let me see, 13 3/4 from the center. I'm gonna get this figured out real quick, get these cut, and get them tacked onto these. Obviously, you gotta clean a little bit of this rust off. That's what I'll do. I'll come back once they're tacked, and as you can see, this is my method of, anyways, getting the bar length. What I need to cut it around here somewhere, whether it be that 17, where this is at 17, or 8, or 17 3/4, or 18. Get that figured out right now. So from end of the bung to, from end of the bung to the end of the bushing, measured 13 1/4, and with this placed right there, we'll have, let's see, use this one, so it has the center piece. We'll have the 18. I just went with the 18 because I have a 1/2 inch to go in, so I can make it go in that 1/4 inch and make it 17 1/4 if I wanted to. Or I can make it, what's 17 1/2 if I wanted to, all the way in with the 1/2 inch in. So that gives me a lot of adjustment right there. And yeah, with that we got centered, boom, right at 18. Well, I think so. Well, it'll be at 18 once I cut it, tack them in place at 18. So now bust out the chop saw, cut these, and we'll get them cleaned up and put back together and tacked and put back on the car. Just go for the top links. Alright, just got those tacked up. As you can see, got a little tack on the side of them. Pretty nice and straight. And pretty much now they can be put on there and start working on the top ones. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow though. It's already dark. It's only, let's see, it's only 5:30, but it's already dark outside. I don't feel like fighting lights and getting underneath cars with spiders, and yeah, so I'm gonna call it a night. I got here early tomorrow. Today I had to do some stuff this morning, so I got out here a little late. So there we go. The lower link bar is in place. From there to there. Look pretty nice. Rear end is pretty centered there. Once the tire looks not centered right now, but when the tire's on it, it's really centered, or it looks really centered. So I'm gonna say it's pretty centered of where I wanted it. We'll start working on those top link bars tomorrow, getting them figured out. That pinion angle's a little too much right now. I don't mind that, but yeah, we'll start on that top link bars tomorrow. At least this is all tacked in place, pretty good for the day. Wasn't really trying to rush, didn't want to overdo myself or get burnt out on it. I'm just trying to take my time this weekend and get this 4-link all knocked out, and if possible the bridge tacked in place, so next week I can work on mounting the cylinders after work and start plumbing it and wiring it. Looks good though, really happy with that. Let's see, looks pretty nice. Got some nice fender cappage here so you can have some pretty wide tires on here. That'll look good. There it is, the tire sitting in there. See, it looks pretty centered. Can't wait to continue.